Our big story at 9, children sleeping inside a local DHR office because of an overcrowded foster system.
Gulf Coast CW's Catherine Brook is joining us. Catherine, you uncovered this isn't just happening locally, it's happening across the state of Alabama.
Yeah, Cherish, Roseanne, our sources say it's been going on for months. A sign, they say, of a broken system that needs to be fixed. These walls hide a midnight secret.
I mean, they're sleeping in hallways, they're sleeping on air mattresses.
Foster children, already with no place to go, forced to sleep inside an office building. A foster parent who asked to remain anonymous says she heard about children staying overnight at the Department of Human Resources office on Airport Boulevard in Mobile. But it didn't become real until she heard it firsthand from a child.
He was brought in and was told they were making calls to see if they could find placement for this child. And he ended up staying overnight for 2 nights. He said there was a lot of crying, there was a lot of, kids that were upset because they were scared.
She says children who have stayed overnight in DHR custody have described having to sleep in conference rooms with other children ranging from ages 5 to 17. Were you given any explanation for why there wasn't a placement at the time?
I know for a fact that there were several homes that were not called about this specific placement that had openings, and they never received a call, me being one of them.
Catherine Shoup is not available to take your call.
Our initial calls to DHR went unanswered.
The pound key to end recording.
So while we waited for a response, we continued to dig. And we made contact with a former DHR worker who said she left because of what she was seeing with these children.
These kids are going through a lot. They feel unwanted. There's a feeling of mistrust. The system has definitely become the enemy, not only to the children, but to the families that it's supposed to serve.
This former employee, who also asked to remain anonymous, says she worked at DHR in Mobile as a caseworker for about a year.
I had to stay 24 hours in the office with a child that did not have placement.
Other workers had to do this as well?
Yes.
She says DHR needs to own up to this.
When you expose something, you have to have accountability. Nobody wants to take that accountability. That's why no one will speak up. No one wants to say anything. Everyone complains, everyone's afraid, but no one's bold enough to step forward and say, these are the problems, how do we fix them?
Problems that aren't just impacting the children in the foster care system, but also the workers.
You can't plan a day as a case manager because you don't know what you're going to encounter when you go to work. Children come into care, children leave out of care. It's just very chaotic. Their motto is everyone leaves. And that puts a lot of pressure on the worker. There's a lot of burnout.
Fostering Together Gulf Coast is a local nonprofit organization that provides free school supplies and clothing to foster children.
So we keep new packs of socks.
Rachel Webb, executive director of Fostering Together, has been a foster mother for 12 years. After years of fostering, Webb says the crisis is clear.
I think the children in our community need them to say yes. And just it's evidenced by the number of children that are having to sleep at the department right now. That they're, we need homes for these kids to go to.
Webb says she doesn't know how to fix the foster care system as a whole, but to make a change is to give these children a chance.
When I get overwhelmed by all the things that are going wrong, that's what I go back to, is the child in front of me. That's who I need to help.
It took about 3 days for DHR Alabama to send us a statement saying a small number of youths who have been difficult to place have remained in the building overnight temporarily, while the appropriate placement is being sought. They go on to say traditional foster homes cannot provide the care and services they need due to violent, criminal, and mental health issues. Reporting in the studio, Catherine Brook, Gulf Coast CW News at 9.